Two-time Hall of Fame inductees, Brent Godarzi and Marty Young. Back-to-back #1 trucking firm in the nation. Back-to-back best attorney and best law firm in East Texas.
Hello, Gilmer Buckeye Nation. Jeff Rash here, and I'm joined, of course, by Mr. Alan Metzel, the head football coach and athletic director for the Gilmer Buckeyes. And so, Alan, rough night Friday night. Buckeyes fell to Chapel Hill after leading and having such a spectacular first half, especially the first quarter. And then second half, the big team came out. A lot of speed on that team. They are a Division I team. They're a bigger school, more kids. So tell us your assessment of the game.
Okay, so very pleased with the first half. Obviously, not just on the score, but on small things. And I thought that we ran offensively. We were into our script well. We had a good rhythm going. We had a turnover, but their guy made a really nice play in the end zone.
Oh yeah, that was.
You had a chance to score.
Classic.
He comes over the top, makes the catch. That's one of those you got to tip your hat and go, okay.
Yeah.
But that was a really good drive. Well, then the next 3 drives we score. We drive down. We're playing physical. We're playing efficient.
Looks seamless.
Yes, defense is getting them off the field.
Execution.
A lot of things that are making you feel pretty good. At that point. Then you move into, after we got out to that, now not without mistakes. Obviously we missed on an extra point, which we've got to continue to get cleaned up. But then they have a little momentum turn when they executed a really good kick to start the second half.
Oh yeah, perfect.
That was about as good. And it wasn't like it caught us off guard. We're like, guys, they may kick an onside kick, and they did the thing where it was spinner where they put the ball flat and watermeloned it. So they had some kind of unorthodox things that you got to deal with. We knew they might try and pooch it over. Well, they hit it just right.
Oh, they hit it perfect.
They hit it just right, and they got us. And obviously we work on that. We got to lower the margin for somebody being able to get it, but they made a great job, great effort on that play. And it kind of tilted that momentum. Well, then they go down and they score. Then we struggle and get the ball back to them. They go score one. You feel that momentum coming the other way. Yeah. When you're playing teams that are as talented as them, your margin of error shrinks way down.
Yeah.
And we, from that kickoff on, we never made the play to stop it. To stop that momentum. At some point, you've got to will yourself to stop the movement in that direction. And so we might make a play, like they have an incompletion or whatever, but we had a penalty. And so then they got a first down, or whatever. We never got the play the rest of the half where you turn the tide the other way and can flip it back on them. Because they had it going against them early in the game.
Yeah,
so that's where we've got to mature. I hate losing. And so when we talk about playing this tough schedule and so forth, I don't ever want to give the feeling to our fans that, well, it's no big deal. They're a bigger school and it's earlier in the year. Well, I don't even like talking like that because I hate losing. But it is worth it to win or learn. And that's the purpose. And so if we go through the other night and learn from it and you see tangible evidence of our growing, then you go, all right, that was worth it. The pain was worth it. Versus where you play somebody that you just blow out and you just think you're wonderful and you're really not.
Then you get to the playoffs and you face Carthage.
Correct. And you're not ready.
And you're not ready.
Correct.
Yeah.
So
and I think it's worth mentioning that we're also really young.
Well, we're replacing 10 starters on offense. Well, actually
Yeah.
11, because Chance was the one starter and he broke his ankle.
Yeah.
So we have replaced all 11 starters
Yeah.
on our offense.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're a work in
Yeah.
process.
Yeah.
Now,
And we saw some of this last year.
correct.
Remember the first 3 games,
Yeah.
4 games?
Mhm.
It was like we kept getting better.
Correct. We're playing the long game. That's no cop out for, well, you're just saying it because you didn't win. No, we're working to win, and we're going to Kilgore to go win that game. That is the goal. We're trying to use these challenges to make us better.
Yeah.
And for something that is further down the road. So all of that, it's challenging. It's challenging for the kids. It's challenging, parents. They're just all mad. Well, we should win. Well, yeah, we want to. We have to stay focused on what we're trying to get accomplished.
Yeah.
And if we'll do that, then you can end up being special. 23 year they found that out.
Yeah.
That's how it can go if you'll trust that process.
Yeah. And this is my opinion. You may or may not agree. We're just different this year.
We're different.
We're not as fast as we typically are. Although we've got some good speed.
Correct.
We're big.
Correct.
So we're learning how to use big
Right.
instead of
Correct.
fast.
We don't have the state champion sprint relay team
Yeah,
right now.
exactly.
We don't.
Yeah.
But we have other pieces, and it's
Yeah.
fine. You just have to know how to use them
Yeah.
and play to your strength. And like you say, it's not like we don't have athletes. We have athletes. We don't have 10-1. We don't have 10-5.
Yeah.
A couple of years ago, we had 2 of those.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
those are nice.
Those are nice.
Yeah. But so are 6'6", 330-pound people.
Yeah,
Those are
that's
nice
not
too.
bad either.
Yeah.
All right, we've got 7 clips for you, so
Okay.
let's look at those.
All right, so here we are watching Dylan. I've got him circled over to the side. He's going to come on a stunt. You're going to see the quarterback roll out to his left. Here comes Dylan, and just watch the effort that he shows and really just smokes the quarterback right as he's throwing. Ends up being an incompletion. It was the right call. But, he came a long way to get his hands on the quarterback and affect the play.
Yeah, I was impressed with that right from the get-go. He seems like he's got a good football sense for where the ball is.
And a high passion to play.
Yeah.
When we're talking, obviously we were talking about big guys or whatever. Dylan's not that big.
No, he's not
But
big.
man, he has a big heart.
Yeah.
And that can take you a long way.
Yeah.
And so guys like him who are programmed players, if you'll pour yourself into what you're doing, you'll find your place on the field.
Yeah.
So sometimes
Yeah, I thought he
people-
played well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this next one is a 16-yard touchdown by Horn.
All right, so there he was, got him circled. We hand it to him. He busts up the middle. He's already shown he really is gifted in finding the holes.
And just a sophomore.
Yeah. He really runs well. He's tough. He does a great job of taking coaching. Let's watch him from the back end here. The offensive line does a great job getting pads on pads, working up to the linebacker, and Tavion takes it the rest of the way.
I've heard he's a hard worker too.
Very much so.
He's like come out and take
He's
it
hungry.
serious.
Yeah, he's hungry.
Just think what he's going to be like over the next couple of years.
Yeah.
He's going to be great this year.
I agree.
But think about the next 2 years that we've got with
Good things to come.
Yeah, he's going to be fun to watch.
Mhm.
This next one was Corbin Jones and Granville.
Mark
Tackle for loss.
Matt Granville, they do a good job getting after the quarterback here. You can see them coming off the edge, and quarterback pulls it, and here they are harassing him in the backfield, swarming, getting on him. I'll move it up here to the tight where you can see the guys a little bit better. Great job of being disciplined, not letting him get outside.
Yeah, they had a
and
big
getting him
quarterback.
down. Yeah.
6'3", 200 pounds.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
a
he's a
talented guy and very.
I was impressed you guys were able to contain that number 2, Blaylock.
Ooh.
The week before he scored 5 touchdowns.
Well,
and he's a 4.40.
Well, and you saw him several times. He'd catch the screen on the left, and next thing you
Running
know, he's all the way on the
on,
right.
yeah.
He ran us a lot,
Oh yeah,
no doubt.
yeah. He's something.
He
He's
really
a good
is.
athlete. Fun to
Right.
watch.
Mm-hmm.
So this next one is the defense recovers a fumble.
There you go. So They had some center exchange issues. We've talked about that. We've had that in the past, which cleaned up.
Yeah.
By the way.
Yeah. Good job.
Great job by Tyler Hagler and Justice Bird doing a great job of stepping up and putting us in a position.
I don't recall a bad snap.
Well, we
had one on the PAT.
And we had one on the long pass that was a little bit to the left of.
Yeah. But he pulled it down and was able to get it off. Yeah.
Yep.
And got Solomon on that
exactly.
one.
Yeah. That's actually coming here in a minute. But here we are. We're running to the ball. You got the Buckeyes are always going to swarm to the ball when it's on the ground, and everybody's pointing.
Mm-hmm.
Great job of rallying, getting us the ball, and giving us a chance to go get after them on offense.
Here's another touchdown by Horn.
Here we are. We got down to the 1 yard line, and I'm telling you, it was physical up in there now, and they put everybody up in there on this one, and it was just spit in your hands and go get it. And right there, you saw it come on a loop.
Yeah, and he just hit that linebacker that was outweighed him by 50 pounds at least.
Yeah, it was one of those when they hit you felt it.
Yeah, but you notice he was outweighed 50, 60 pounds by that kid, and it was a stalemate. Yeah. I mean, he didn't move him. That guy should have been able to drive him back.
Tavion's tough.
He is tough kid. Next is
here's the
Zaid. Yeah, this is Zaid.
There you go.
This is the big pass, right?
It's either Zaid on the run.
Oh, this is the run.
Or it may be Tavion on the long run. Let's see. I may have put an extra one in there on his 1 yard touchdown run. Let's see here. Yep, here's Zaid. So he's on a quarterback counter. And look at him go.
He can move.
He can really run. He's so intuitive in where people are, and just having that feel and ability to.
And he can cut.
He is one of the best I've seen.
Yeah, he and Tavion both.
Yes.
Can really cut on a dime. I mean, just
boom. They stick that foot.
Watch him plant.
Yeah. Nice job. Yep. Well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
He can run the ball.
He can do it.
Good running back. All right, what's this next one we got here?
Okay, this next one is Solomon on the catch. So I've got him circled there. Just watch him on this one. So you can see him run a speed out and then up. And Zay just drops a beautiful throw on him. And then he makes the cut and almost gets to the end zone.
Man,
I mean,
he was working for it.
Yeah, I'm going to show it to you on a tighter version where you can kind of see him, but you'll see Zaid, he had to kind of scramble for it. What a great job of being able to pick it up and still make that play.
Yeah.
That's impressive. And then here we are right down at the 1. That was actually the play before Tavion's.
It's like the 1 foot line.
Yes.
More like, yeah. Mm-hmm. He earned a touchdown there.
I agree. I agree.
All right, so that one's in the books.
Yep.
So we've played 2 Division I schools, and this week you've got another one scheduled, and they are tough.
They're tough.
Kilgore.
They played Salina in the state championship last year.
Yeah.
Coach Fuller has done a great job with his program, and they'll be tough again this week. They've got a nose guard that's outstanding. He really is one of the better defensive players in the state. They have a receiver that's one of the best in the state. So, their quarterback has done extremely well. He really moved up as far as getting on people's radars as the year played out last year. So very solid. They graduated some of their really good players that took them to state, but they have a class right behind it that's really solid. And so they've got plenty of guys that are dudes, and you've seen it the first 2 games. They had a close loss to Carthage, and then
led Carthage to the first half.
Right.
Yeah.
And then got after White House the other night.
Yeah, in a big way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got your work cut out for you.
We do. At Kilgore.
Yeah, at Kilgore. Mm-hmm. So I'm sure you'll have them ready by Friday night. So we're anticipating. If you love football, I always say this every year. One of the best football games I ever watched in my life was right here at Kilgore.
Yeah. For
the district championship. That was something.
Knocked the ball away.
Many years ago.
Yeah, your son-in-law.
Yep.
Knocked the ball
Many
away.
years away. That was a great game. So it's always a good game when Gilmer plays Kilgore.
It is.
So if you like football, come watch. If you can, make a lot of noise. Buckeyes need you to be present in your seat at 7:30 in Kilgore. If not, you can certainly watch us on YouTube or GilmerBuckeyes.com. Sorry about the sound this week. We didn't have our microphones this week, so we probably sound a little different, but we'll have those next week. So thanks for watching the Coaches Show, and we'll see you in Kilgore.